In every single one of the RLCS X majors, always finished top 5. It does seem that maybe that's his ceiling, but with this player Archie on his team, he can break even further, and it's 1-0 to SMPR.
Gorgeous touch from the young man as he goes high off the sidewall onto the second. Backboard is found, and the opening goal, first too early or late to that ball, depending on what they were trying to do. A pinch or just a pass, but Fever attempting to find Kami this time. Doesn't manage to do so. Short set on the dribble, lays it off to Archie. 2 goals.
It was a fun little finish as well there, Archie calling his teammate Shorset that he had a chance just to be teed up. Don't you worry, son, I've got this one. CJ's desperately trying to arrive, but he had no chance at all. And there's maybe one more chance for Renegades so they can get this ball to Fever just to get themselves on the score sheet and feeling good going into the second game. But it's looking like even that will be too much for them. And this one seems more and more like it will be a 2-0 victory for SMPR Esports.
Great start from the European lads of SMPR.
And they have to get him involved. CJ, there we go. There's a fake. Onto the backboard he goes. But there is one of those surprise attacks that Renegades can really utilize. They keep the attack going. Kami, it's going to be a chance. It's going to be a goal for Fever.
And we hear from the other room so many shouts from 2/3 of Renegades. Great pass from Fever, finds Kami, and then able to tap it in on the goal line. Credited with the assist, and then going on for...
As Fever puts it to the side, Shorset beats CJ to it. There's Archie. Suddenly it's SMPR Esports. They're getting every extra touch. CJ backflips on his backboard, and there's Casio to equalize.
CJ with a very basic error onto the backboard and just utterly backflips, ruins any chance of saving it. Casio, full advantage, brilliant positioning.
One of these attacks count, I said earlier, they're so good keeping their opponent pinned down, but credit to Renegades, they're not letting themselves be pinned down. Archie does shoot, and Casio follows it home. An almighty scream follows, and SMPR Esports take game 2.
2 minutes between goals, 1 in regulation, 1 in overtime. And a defensive error from Fever has the dish fly in the back of the net. SMPR earn a 2-0 lead in this series. Casio's precognition thought.
Potentially Renegades, this is their final stand against the brilliant SMPR Esports, who might be able to put themselves 1-0 up early doors in the third. Here comes Shorset onto the crossbar, and that is the difference. Look at the finish.
The French screaming on SMPR's side as Casio manages to bump CJ out of the way as well.
CJ spoons it towards Kami. He's trying to go forward, get this dunk on Casio. Not to be on that occasion, and SMPR Esports do survive the wave. There's an infield pass towards Archie. He shoots, and he scores it. SMPR Esports double their lead.
Archie wrapping wide around that ball. Shorset with an astounding ground pinch. Can just hook shot it left post. 2-0 SMPR.
Of Shorset going into Season 8. First seed with reciprocity, completely disappointed on the LAN stage. That was the last RLCS LAN. It looks like it's not going to happen again. SMPR Esports are having their moment.
3 goals on the side of the orange and a potential spot in the playoffs with the best teams in the world. SMPR.
Absolutely anybody. Their results here, disappointing. But they still have time to play with. CJ shoots to the side. Fever's coming in. Fever breaks through and Fever scores.
Just 2 goals now separating these teams. Renegades starting to turn it on. Kami, brilliant touch in the center. CJ just shooting wide. And then Kami to return with the demo on the keeper. Just 2 goals separating
with it.
The boost in the top left of Renegades so frequently under 0 for every single player. 30 maximum for a second or 2 there. And Archie bringing it back to a 3-goal lead for SMPR. The screams from the main stage in the hype chamber are echoing.
It was Archie that scored the goal, but did you see that wonderful body check?
He can. Sent high from Archie, goes left, goes clear, finds Kami. Nothing coming from it as the speed from SMPR is magnificent, and a 5th.
It's well earned from SMPR Esports. Shorset on the end of that one. Renegades, you can't blame them for chucking everything at it. They have to. But SMPR Esports, what a professional performance this has been. They've
Continental brothers in the playoffs.
Still time for one more, maybe. Archie to the backboard. It's not going to happen. None of what happens now matters. You can score an own goal if you want, pal. You've already won. Hey, there we go. One for the road for OCE and Renegades, but it's SMPR Esports that stand up in triumph. They've made the quarterfinal. It's only going to get harder from there, but every time